Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another installment of what on earth is going on in the Cyrax universe. If you've been paying attention, Cyrax's upload frequency has been increased by a lot, and he seems to have quite a bit to get off his chest, usually tending to be the same stuff like, oh, the trolls did this to me, or I'm not guilty, or whatever. But this new video, even though it's the same sentiment that he's echoed for years, we're gonna watch it today and ask a couple questions that I've had personally in my own head. Quick warning, even though I hate trigger warnings, it's not really triggering, but it's Cyrax here, so he's gonna be saying some of the dumbest shit you've ever heard, so just get ready for that. Before we get started though, once again, shout out to N-Word Boy for getting the footage. I wouldn't be able to make these videos without him. I'm gonna link the original video in the description, so if you want to watch the full Cyrax video with no commentary, it's always there. Without further ado though, let's get on to Cyrax raxing out like usual.
For those of you that don't know, I've been the target and the victim of cyberbullying and police neglect over the last 5 years. The last 5 years I have been neglected by the cops every time my family tries to reach out for help. This guy named Music Biz Marty and William Gloryhole and all his friends and all their little buddies, and including newer people like CBG, aka Cyrax Video Games, Metal Gear Rex, and just so many different people have been harassing me, bullying me. And it's gotten really fucking bad to where I'm in fear for my life every day.
Okay, so first point, Cyrax, you have not been neglected by Akron PD whatsoever. Everything that you've given them, one, is a complete lie with no evidence whatsoever, and two, everything else you've given them that's not a complete lie, like showing them your YouTube channel with the trolls and all that kind of stuff, they've given you the solution to that time and time again. Yet you and your family are the ones who doesn't take that into consideration and actually solve the problem. The problem is you. In my other video I said you are the common denominator. There are plenty of trolls who've trolled you, stopped trolling you, backed off from doing it, or just whatever, or just talk about you, because most of us aren't even trolls, we just commentate on what you do, and yet you come back week after week saying that's not gonna help anything, when it literally helps everybody that's ever done it. There's no reason for you to be on here. There's no reason for you to be doing videos. There's no reason for you to be doing this video right here. You're addicted to the internet. That's all there is to it. You can't help yourself.
And the reason I'm making this video is because I need someone to please help me to get an outside police source to investigate the police here.
Detective Rax, could you imagine?
Because the police here have blatantly mocked me, poked fun at me, and harassed me, and done all kinds of things to harass myself and my family.
Notice how in 10 seconds he said me and myself, because everything's about me.
I've been shot at, I've been assaulted, but yet no one does anything. But yet the one time I fight back, I get wrongfully arrested for protecting myself and my family. I can honestly say that I know a lot of you trolls are going to be watching this too, and that's fine. But you trolls, you just, you know, you guys just don't understand the amount of fear that you have me living in and my family living in every day. I'm in fear for my life every fucking day of the week. From the time I get up to the time I go to bed, I'm always scared. Always afraid for my life. Always afraid for my family.
Well, Rex, I thought you were a Billy Badass. What are you so afraid of? How do you fear for your life? And another thing, I don't believe he's scared at all. I think he's afraid of going to jail. That's what I think he's scared of. But all that, I fear for my life every day. No, you don't, because you know that nobody's actually out here trying to hurt you. Aware myself could have straight beat the fucking brakes off you with the bat. Now, granted, he probably would have went to jail for that, but the thing is, he was capable of doing so, you know? So, it's obvious that he didn't want to hurt you. Nobody wants to actually genuinely hurt you. The only person who actually hurt you was Marty, and he didn't hurt you enough, by the way, but you ran to his house, lifted your arm to fight. You tried to lie about it. I lifted my arm because my sleeve was falling. It makes no fucking sense. But you ran to him screaming, I thought I told you not to be here. And you got your ass whooped. Clear cut, easy, simple, valid Mortal Kombat on Lloyd Street. Mortal Kombat on Lloyd Street. And then you tried to claim it wasn't a fair fight because he used his weight against you. I know you've never been in a real fight because you use your weight against me. That's the one thing you're supposed to use against your opponent. It's your ability in your size, your weight, your talent. And this idiot's like, you use your weight. Like, no shit. That's what you're supposed to do. And then he claims that Akron Police Department is corrupt. If they were corrupt, Cyraxx, why would they show up to your house over 113 times, giving you the solution to your problems? Like I said before, you don't take the solution because it won't help anybody. Or, I have gotten off the internet. No, you haven't. You're on right now. Once again, no one said you couldn't use the internet. It just doesn't make any sense for you to always post on the internet. It's hilarious. You don't have to do any of this at all. You could just go about your business. You can get online, play your Fortnite like I'm doing right now, and that's it. You don't have to make these videos addressing anything. You don't have to make these videos calling out people. And then he says, oh, I justly defended my family and myself, and they arrested me unlawfully. No, they didn't arrest you unlawfully, Cyraxx. You went onto the street swinging a deadly weapon at someone who was not, like, putting you in immediate danger, even though you say, my family was in immediate danger. How? And then you even lied and said they got in your face, and the cop called you out. Oh, they got in your face. They walked into your house. Nobody got in your family's face. Oh no, he's trying to fake cry again. Oh no.
And you guys sit there and say that I'm fake crying, but let me tell you something. I've cried so much that it's hard for me to even produce tears anymore. I literally have to put eye drops in my eyes now as a result. Because I've cried so much that I have no tears left, essentially.
If you've ever lived with a habitual liar, you know the signs of when someone's lying. It's not that hard to see either. When someone isn't confident in what they actually say because it's not the truth, they always have to add extra shit. So him fake crying, the thing he was doing right before, and then he goes right into, I know you guys think I'm fake crying. That's something that someone who is fake crying would say. And then eye drops. Come on, Cyraxx. Bro, I don't even think you can afford eye drops, to be honest. But why just make up something so stupid? Just cry or don't cry. We've never seen a single tear from your eyes at all these years, all these 6 years.
And it fucking sucks. Because you guys don't know how many times I've lied awake at night, bawling my eyes out, scared. Not knowing what to do, not knowing if I'm going to live to see the next day, not knowing if someone's going to try to shoot at me or hurt me again. You know, you trolls leaving me in prison in my own home is jail enough. I don't need jail. Because you guys leaving me in my own home is jail enough. That's imprisonment enough. And for you Akron PD scumbags, I want to know something. Why the fuck didn't you guys do anything when my family reached out to help over 113 times this year?
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Notice how he brought up that I don't need jail part, because he's not afraid of anything. He's just afraid of going to jail because he knows there's a huge possibility, or going to some group home where he won't be able to get that sludge and beat up on Sally no more. And here's another thing too. There's a reason why you can't argue with Cyraxx. Like that one like Eastern European guy who I guess like screamed at or beat his mom. Look, take that with a grain of salt, because I don't know what the fuck happened to that guy. He just showed up like, Cyrax, calm down, is Nico Bellic. And then I saw a video of him screaming at his mom or something. That's it. Anyways, you can't argue with Cyrax because he would never even take the time to listen. There's so many clips of someone asking him valid questions or giving him valid advice, and he's just constantly screaming like, no, shut the fuck up, because he's crazy. You know, you can't argue with crazy. You can just, you know, run it out the village. When he asked the Akron PD, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? There's nothing to it because they've already told him the answer so many times. You know, and this is no point in telling him anymore. You just have to give up. He's a lost cause. He talks about, you don't know what it's like to live not knowing if you will see the next day. Like, he really thinks he's Malcolm X looking out that window with the rifle. You're not a target, man. You have no ops. You have no people trying to actually hurt you. And that the bullet thing, that's still the most insane saga in my opinion in this whole Rax verse, because it's like, how did he not go to jail for that? It's a blatant lie. He couldn't even go and show the mattress. The one question, hey, somebody tried to end your life, could you show us some evidence of it? And the only thing he can do is show us a picture that he Googled on his iPhone. Also, if you listen closely, you can hear like clicking. You can hear Cyrax clicking in between his like fake cries and screaming or whatever. What do you guys think he's looking at? What do you think he's searching up right now? He's probably buying some COD points off the dark web or something. I don't know.
Over 113 times alone this year, my family has screamed and cried and pleaded and begged for your help. But what did you do? Sat there and mocked us. Blamed me for shit that I didn't do. Openly helped the fucking trolls to harass me. You didn't do a damn thing to help. When I got shot at, you guys blatantly refused to take the bullet out of the mattress and try to match it up. I get assaulted. You guys don't do shit. You don't allow me to press charges on the motherfucker that assaulted me. But the one fucking time that I fight back, when someone steps onto my fucking property and I defend myself and my family and protect us from danger, what do? You fucking arrest me, which is bullshit, and you fucking know it. Some of you motherfuckers are the trolls. Some of you cops are the fucking trolls, and you know it. You know, you Akron PD scumbags, you sit there and say like, oh, you started, you're at fault. Am I really?
Yes, you're at fault. Like, let's actually go down the list here. Let's actually take a look and see. So, Cyrax, you claim you were assaulted. I have never heard of anyone ever going to someone else's house. I know, oh, he doesn't live there, it's Airbnb. Or as Cyrax says, Airbnb. Fucking act. That should be proof enough right there to say that he's. Anyways, I've never heard of someone going to someone else's house. After threatening them, by the way, online, come here and I'll put a bullet in your head. You come over here, I'll crack your skull open. That's what you said to him, which, by the way, I believe technically might be illegal, like certain threats like that. And then if you like actually show up, like physical, it shows intent, like in TCAP and stuff. But you showed up to his porch, running and screaming all kind of stuff, and you got mollywopped. So that's your assault. That's assault right there. You know, that's out the way. And you claim that the one time you defended yourself, you did not defend anybody. All right, all you had to do was sit in your house and call the cops, and the cops would have showed up, saw where myself. He probably would have been like, well, I can protest, and they'd be like, hey, look, you have to leave. That's how that would have ended. But instead, you went out there swinging the bat, and you got hemmed up because of it, because you can't control yourself, and that's one of the reasons you should not be allowed in society. I believe that people who cannot control their actions should not be allowed in society, but that's beside the point.
Who's really at fault here? Huh? Ask yourselves, who's really at fault here? Is it me? Or is it you motherfuckers for not doing anything? I think the answer is pretty fucking clear. I get death threats to my house every fucking day. I get threatened to be killed if I go to jail. I get threatened with death threats every day. Whether it's me going to jail or not, which we already know I'm not going to jail. That's not going to happen. Me going to jail ain't going to fucking happen, and I'm going to make damn sure of that.
If he doesn't do at least some time, I swear to God, I'm going to lose all faith in the court system.
But what's fucked up and funny to me is the reason why I know you cops are involved in my harassment and involved with the trolls is this. You guys are turning a blind eye to what William Gloryhole is doing by posting up these body cam footages that he's not allowed to do.
Bro, what?
Yes, it's freedom of request, but you are not allowed to use that footage for malicious intent, which is what William Gloryhole was doing. And second off, it's pretty funny, don't you think, how you trolls, how your little troll buddies can sit there and tell me to get off the internet, get off the internet. And yet, what do you guys do? The same thing, telling me to get off the internet. Coincidence? I don't fucking think so.
I really love that last part where he thinks he's like Sherlock Holmes. He thinks he's Sherlock Holmes. He's like, quite suspicious. It's like, no, the reason why we both say it, the cops and us, is because it's the solution. You're the only one who doesn't see it as a solution. I'm pretty sure Sally sees it as a solution too. She's either just scared, which I don't believe she has a reason to be scared. I know her aunt, why she's so old? Okay, well, she's the renter of the house, so it's her rules, and she's the one who's not doing anything about it. Does she really think Cyrax is going to come back and get revenge on her if she kicks him out? But it's the solution that, you know, to your problems. Get off the internet. It will suck for us because we won't be able to have our laughs anymore at your expense, but it literally would change your life. You know, it's so many YouTubers who've done that. They've done stupid stuff in the past and they get off the internet because there's nothing they can do about it. And they just, the ones who don't, the ones who keep coming back, like EDP, we clown them every time because there's no reason for him to come back. There's no reason for you to come back. There's nothing here for you. You fucked up. That's the bottom line. People like you who go after children, who are just manipulators and abusers, they fuck up, we catch them, we expose them, and we go after them. And I know there's a lot of people who come into the community sometimes, take a look at you and think, oh my god, anyone who exposes you is actually horrible and they need to get a life. It's like, I didn't think that talking about someone doing horrible things, you know, it was a bad thing to do. And if you think that, you're a fucking idiot. But yeah, it's hilarious. But also, William Gloryhole doesn't do anything. He requests body cam footage. Inward Boy does it as well. I don't know who actually does the full requesting, but you know, both channels have things posted on them. So shout out to both. But nothing is illegal about that whatsoever. Have you never seen police activity where they literally show people getting straight X'd out? You know, and it's body cam footage and it's legal and we can see it. It's a good channel, honestly. But nothing about that is malicious. And if you claim he's doing anything malicious, I don't think William Gloryhole doesn't do anything. He gets information on you. But once again, anything that involves information about Rax is apparently trolling or horrible, oh, woe is me.
That ain't a fucking coincidence. I mean, why is it that you're so quick to arrest me, but you're not so quick to arrest the people that try to harm me and my family? Why is that? Huh? Why is that? These people push me, antagonize me, harass me, put my family in danger. Every day. But yet the one time I fight back, I get arrested? Really? I didn't even hit the motherfucker. He caught the bat with his bare hands. But yet I'm the one to get arrested? That's fucking bullshit and you fucking all know it.
Notice how Cyrax is like, in my opinion, abuser side kind of came out right there. He's like, I didn't even touch him. Yeah, I hit him, but he grabbed it. It's like those guys are like, I didn't even her. I might have touched her. Yeah, I might have grubbed her when she told me to stop, but you know, it's not rape. Fucking ugh, God, ugh. Now I'm thinking of Christian. Fucking ugh. To be honest, she's lucky I didn't rape her. She's lucky I touched her in the first place. She's so ugly, bro. I'm sorry. I knew a guy like that back in high school, and nothing happened to him. I fucking hate his guts to this day. It's a little Patrick Star looking motherfucker.
So yeah, Akron PD, I am calling you guys out. Because none of you did a damn thing to help my family. When we screamed for help, you ignored us. You illegally labeled me and my family as 43s.
Where did he come up with the idea that labeling someone was illegal? That's what you are.
When we're not crazy. You tell me to get off the internet? I got off the internet several times for 6 months at a time, and guess what? They took it from the internet to real fucking goddamn life.
You were off for like 2 weeks.
They took it to real life by trying to shoot at me and kill me. By assaulting me. By stealing shit from us.
Sally, get the fuck out of here.
By throwing eggs at our house.
The eggs were funny, but a little too far in my opinion.
By posting up slanderous signs about me that ain't fucking true. By showing up to my fucking house. And putting my family's lives and my life in danger. But you don't care, do you?
There's the clicking again. There's the clicking.
You cops don't fucking care. All you give a fuck about is this. Money. Because you're a bunch of greedy, selfish assholes that don't care about the people like you say you do.
Listen, Cyrax, and this is coming from the bottom of my heart. I know it's a tough world out here. I know a lot of people claim to hate you. I know a lot of people don't like you. And I know you think a lot of people don't care. Alright? But I'll tell you right now what I care about. I care about you guys. What are you guys liking the video? If you're liking the video, please leave a like. Please leave a sub. That'll be even better. Comment what you think this guy's brain is like, because like I like reading your guys' analysis of Cyrax. It makes me laugh, but yeah, I don't know what he wants from this, man. He just, they don't care about me. Do you care about yourself, Cyrax? Like, I would think, like a wild animal, if a wild animal is someone's backyard and the owner of the house comes out and hits him with a shovel, you know, odds are the animal is going to be fearful of shovels for the rest of its life. You, on the other hand, have been hurt by the internet because of your own actions, and yet you still come back. You're less than an, oh, that's mean. Fuck it. You're less than an animal, man, because an animal wouldn't do this at all. You're like, you're an amoeba. You're an amoeboid, bruh. The amoeba boy. That's what you are.
Because if you did care, then why did none of you do a damn thing to fucking help me? Why did you fail me? Why did you fail my family?
You know, I think he's watching anime right now. Listen closely. I don't know what theme song that is.
Every one of you cops should be ashamed of yourselves for not helping. Every one of you should be ashamed.
The only person who should be ashamed is you, Rags. Look at your track record. How could you tell anyone else to be ashamed? That's crazy. Holy shit, the fake tears are also crazy.
You clearly don't fucking understand shit, do you?
Hey, Cyrax, what's 2 plus 2? What's 5 times 5? 6 times 7? Come on now.
You cops clearly don't understand. What you guys did is wrong. Sitting there openly mocking me, blaming me for shit. No, it ain't gonna go down like that. And that's why I'm asking any of my friends that do see this. If any of you knows a police department that would be willing to work with me, please do so. Please get in contact with me because I want to fight this. I want to show that I'm innocent and that I'm a victim. And that these cops did nothing to fucking help. These police did nothing but sit there and antagonize it. I need help, guys. If somebody out there knows somebody that can help me that's actually an actual police officer, or if any of you guys have friends that are police, like currently police, or has a connection to a police district that can help me, please get me in contact with them. I need to talk to an outside source. Because this has got to stop. I have been living as a prisoner in my own home for almost 5 years. And I'm tired of living this way. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of living in fear. I'm tired of living as a prisoner in my own fucking home.
32-year-old man crying about bullying and claiming to be a victim when he's not the victim. It's insane, you know. I don't really... So one of my biggest questions for you guys is, would you consider this like some kind of abuse from Sally? I know I've asked this question before, and some people are like, that's stupid. But because I don't want to... He's there. He's there in the head, in my opinion. He's mentally disturbed, but he's not mentally retarded. So my thing in life, not just with Rax, I believe this way before Rax, is that if you know right from wrong, no matter what, whether you're mentally ill or mentally challenged or whatever, if you know right from wrong, which means you do something and you knew you weren't supposed to do it, you should face the consequences of your actions. And I feel like Rax is one of those people who understands right from wrong because he knows when to lie. Would you consider this some kind of abuse from Sally, considering she's just kind of letting this guy run wild? I understand he's a grown man, he's mentally capable enough to understand right from wrong, but the fact that she kind of just let him grow up, because like let's go back in time when he was a child. I think not checking him, just like with anybody, not checking your child in certain circumstances is child abuse, whether it's overeating, over gaming, you know, like they don't go outside, they don't exercise, not checking up on their homework, you're just like letting them fail school so they're stupid, or you know, just not doing your due diligence to be an actual good parent. Because I would consider this some kind of abuse, because what parent lets, you know, because she still treats him like a child. So, and you know, his aunt, well, he is a child mentally. Okay, well, if that's the case, well then treat him like a child and be a parent. That's why a lot of people don't think that Sally's capable of being a parent. I don't think she is, considering that she has striked out, what, 3 times? I know people say her husband was weird, but that's, I mean, that is her fault a little bit, but that's not her son. Her son Rupel checked out, or her son Rupel striked out. Rax striked out a lot. And so, you know, who's to blame? Obviously, I feel like all of them are to blame. I'm not blaming Sally for all of it, but we can obviously blame Sally for Rax now, not initially, but now. But that's about it for this one. He repeats himself like usual until the end. He fake cries and wipes some more coom off his beard. He says his court date is on the 24th. And like I said before, please guys, I feel like Goku, like, please give me some of your energy with the spirit bomb, because we need to like collectively come together to have something. I'm not saying put him away for life. I'm not saying just torture him or whatever, but he needs some kind of punishment, whether it was Rax or somebody else. Anyone with his track record, anyone who does the things that he does, needs to be punished for something, because he's never been punished at all. Down to his disgusting abuse towards Billy, his disgusting abuse towards Heather, you know, his constant thievery online. He's never been sued, you know what I mean, for the theft that he's done online. He's just kind of been able to get away scot-free, even though he doesn't believe it. And that's why I think he thinks he's the victim, because for one, I've never seen a grown-ass man say, I'm a victim, like fucking Bashiverse. But he's never had to face the repercussions of his actions. So the slightest bit of that, and the slightest idea that he may have to face that, like right now with the jail saga, you know, or possible jail saga, he's freaking the fuck out, because it's like a kid who's never been punished. He doesn't know how to react, you know, and they're scared. That's about it though, you know. It just, like I said, praying for the worst, but not the worst, if that makes sense. If you like the video, please leave a like. It really helps out the channel. Please subscribe if you like the content. It's always more coming on the way. I'm working on a Christian video right now, but with all these uploads that Rax is doing, I gotta keep you guys updated on that. I make music in the form of Rax, so please check that out. And I make other content about other locales as well. Anyways, guys, peace, and I'll catch you next time.
We could do dances with it, feel me? We be making beats and shit with it, feel me? I could delay that joint, hold on. Ooh! You feel me?
This is bullshit. There's no fucking way.
There's a way, bro.